Okay, so picture this. You're at the airport, you got there early, suitcase in hand, you checked in, and your boarding pass is ready. You did everything right. As you approached the TSA line, you noticed that it was unusually long. The airport seemed a little more chaotic, and you were wondering why. Then your phone buzzes. You glance down and you see the two words that every traveler dreads: flight cancel. No storm, no mechanical issues with the airplane, just canceled with no reason or explanation behind it. And you look around the airport and realize that it's not just you. People seem to be overly stressed. Nobody knows what's going on just yet. And you hear the whispers though. It's the shutdown. The government shutdown. That's right, a full-blown government shutdown had taken your flight plans hostage. But you know what? You're not helpless, because today I am going to show you exactly how to protect your trip, get your money back when it's time to do that, and keep moving when the government and everyone else hits the pause button. So stick with me until the end, where I will reveal a secret sentence that you can use to get a full flight refund. Let's start with what's actually happening though, behind the scenes, when your flight gets canceled during a government shutdown. Here's the tea. Yeah, I'm about to spill the tea. When the US government shuts down, federal employees go unpaid. That includes TSA agents and air traffic controllers. These are two groups of people who literally keep the airport running. Some of them call in sick because they are not getting paid. And do you wrong them for doing that? Others will walk off the job entirely. But what starts as a few missing persons turns into total chaos. Security lines get backed up. Flights are delayed, and airlines, seeing the writing on the wall, they start canceling flights preemptively just to avoid the total meltdowns at the departure gate. But they won't say that out loud, though. Nope. Instead, they're going to throw out vague phrases like operational issues or staffing challenges. Meanwhile, passengers like you and I are left holding the bag. I mean, literally. So let's talk about what to do next. When the airline isn't stepping up and taking responsibility, I'm going to show you and explain what you can do. Now, the moment that you get that dreaded flight cancellation notice, there's a tiny, tiny window to act fast. The clock is ticking because thousands of other passengers just got the same text message that you did. So here's what you don't want to do. You don't wait in that massive customer service line. That line, it's a black hole. People will be standing there for hours just to hear the words, "We can't help you." Instead, let me tell you what you're going to do. The first thing you do is to open the airline's app on your phone and try to rebook the flight yourself. Don't wait to be told what your options are. Find a seat on the next flight that is going out and grab it. And if the app is glitchy or crashing because of so many people on it, head straight to social media. Yes, seriously. Instagram, Facebook. Airlines respond, or Twitter, X. Airline responds way faster to public complaints than private ones. DM them on X, Instagram, or Facebook with your flight number and your problem. Trust me, it works. I've seen people get rerouted within 20 minutes just because they are loud where it mattered. Now, let's say that all the flights out of your airport are booked for the next day or two. This is where you pull out your secret weapon that I'm about to show you, and that's flying out of regional airports. If there's another airport within 60 to 90 minutes away, that drive could save you days of waiting around. You're not stuck. Your resilience is just being tested and knowing what to do. All right, so now let's talk about what you should be doing before you even leave your home for that trip. Because the best travelers don't just react to problems, they plan for them. And that's what I'm here for. So let me tell you something. I never travel without a well-packed carry-on. I'm talking about everything that I might need if suddenly I found myself stranded in an airport or stranded overnight. Medication, chargers, a change of clothes, toothbrush, snacks, and the whole works. Because when your suitcase gets stuck in some other city, you're going to be glad that you kept your essentials close to you. Also, let's have a little real talk about where you book your flights, because that's important too. If you are still using third-party sites because they save you $12, you're setting yourself up for pain. So if you're going to book directly with the airline, whenever you can, please trust me. When things go sideways, that direct booking gives you more leverage and more power to get your money back. Here's another tip most people skip. Flight timing matters. Government shutdown or not, early morning flights are statistically the least likely to be delayed or canceled. Always remember that. Why? Because they're fresher in queue, the crews are already there, and air traffic hasn't built up yet. Now, let's talk about insurance. Not all policies cover political events or government shutdowns, but some of them do. You've got to read the fine print and look for trip interruption coverage that specifically includes political or civil disruptions. It might feel like overkill until you need it the most. I have a travel insurance link in the description. You can go check it out. And finally, here is something else to do. Write down your hotel, your airline, and rental car phone numbers somewhere offline. Because if your phone dies or your cell service drops, you'll still be able to make your moves. And listen up. If you want to travel seamlessly like a pro, I've got something special just for you. It's called 25 Secrets Airports and Airlines Don't Want You to Know. It's a travel bundle full of hacks, refund tricks, and insider tips that will save you money and stress every time you travel, especially when the skies turn unpredictable, like experiencing a government shutdown. The link will be in the description. You can go grab it. Check it out. Now, here's where things get spicy. If an airline cancels your flight because of a government shutdown, they will usually act like their hands are tied. But don't fall for that trick. They will act like it's out of their control. That's what they may say. But guess what? They didn't have enough staff on hand and still scheduled the flight. So guess what? That's on them and not on you. And guess what that means? It means that you qualify for a full refund, not just a voucher or credit. You want to speak their language? Here's a secret sentence that you're going to use. This is what I promised you. Drop this line when you approach them. Say something like, I'm requesting a refund under the DOT Passenger Protection 41712. That one sentence tells them that you know the rules and you're not playing about your money. It fits the power dynamic and puts you back in control. Now let's discuss being ahead of the curve. Every morning before your flight, this is what I do. I check the FAA's delay map. It shows you hotspots where flight delays are building up before the airlines even announce them. If there's a heavy orange or red over a major airport, I know to be on alert. I also track the actual aircraft scheduled to be my plane using an app like flightaware.com. If that plane is stuck 3 cities away, and guess what I do? I know I'm probably going to be delayed or canceled. So even if the airline hasn't said anything yet, I am ready to make my move. And make sure you keep every receipt, hotel, food, transportation, all of that. Because if your trip gets disrupted, and it's no fault of yours, you're going to need documentation for reimbursements or insurance claims. Don't count on the airline to keep track of all of that. It's in your best interest to do it yourself. Now, here's the bottom line. Government shutdowns are chaotic, I know, but you don't have to be. Most travelers panic. They freeze. They rant on Twitter, and then they wait on lines that go nowhere. But you've got backup plans, right? These that I just exposed. You got the tools. You're going to have options. A government shutdown might stall flights, but it does not have to stall your entire trip. So guess what you're going to do? You're going to stay flexible. Stay smart. Stay calm, most of all. And hey, the next time you hear shutdown, you'll take a deep breath and remember that you already know exactly what to do. All right? Okay, so make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell to get alerted when my upcoming video drops, where I will share how to travel smartly and safely during hurricane season. And that's what we are here. We are in hurricane season. You don't want to miss that video. And guess what? Thanks for watching. I hope you learned something of value from this video. And see you in the next video. Take care now.